Well, hello everybody, welcome back to episode 22 of my Let's Play the game known as SpellForce Free! Standalone expansion packs and Soul Harvest, even though this is actually being run through SpellForce Free Reinforced Edition. Okay. So let's just probably turn you back. Turn you back, turn you back, turn you back. I kind of feel if you have your sucky there. Okay, I think you added that. Oh no, she got the growl there, okay. It should be up there a bit, but I don't want to mix them too close because I get mixed up. I guess I could just do that. Do that. Do that. And then hopefully that will be thingy. And if you turn to that, that one should become your slash. No? Seriously? Where's your slash? Where's your slash move? Yours does, doesn't it? Does have to be this way around to work. Yes, that's really not appeared either. Why did your slash not appearing? It did before. Because that appears, doesn't it, over top of this one? Yeah. But your slash isn't appearing. Guess I could always put it over here if I have to, but that's annoying.
I'm listening.
Just want to swap them two out. Okay.
Sure.
What do you guys get doing? Look at that, they're like spinning their swords. That's cool. Juggling them. I guess we're done here then. You said to head back. There's nothing up. Oh, there's a thingy we're not activated though.
That way?
I'm here.
There's no little things we've missed. But we leave. Nope. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we are done. With Great Key, World Map, discuss the events, defeat Ruma, my leader over dwarfs. Strangers in the Willfire La, report to the Queen. Followed by Wolfguard, offered Aaron to approve his trinket in return for soul, vengeful spirits. Okay, so yeah, we are basically done with head back. That means we might get some more XP. I don't want to be enough to hit 9 though.
Sure.
Let's go really quick. No.
Yes.
Are you 8 because you're in bear form? Oh, okay. I didn't know it did that. Changes the stats. I didn't know that happened. That's cool. Because gonna say if you're 8, you can wear almost all the armor because it 10's the top, isn't it? 9 or 10. But you're actually a 3. But obviously, as you can see in that form, these going to disappear. I was still deciding if I was gonna give them this or not. See if you can wear what. So I haven't accepted this thing yet. God, I want to give them the best. But we're not the best. Right now, she only have this. Hold off, and there's a grand in there too.
You cast one last look over your shoulder as you leave the Lorrainian swamp behind
as we
you.
do.
As though touched by the hands of a corpse, an icy cold crawls down your neck. The Horde, the god of light. It's evident that they are connected. But how?
Yeah,
For the
how,
first
man?
time in
How?
weeks, the sun breaks through the cloud-covered sky. You turn your horse around to catch up with your soldiers. At night, you lay awake for hours before exhaustion finally overwhelms you. Samsa's words echo in your thought as you fall into a dreamless slumber. The light. Feed the light. The black one carries the mirror.
We're going to be in a dream thing before we get back again now. Oh no, we'll just go back. We'll be in a dream. Probably it wasn't bad where they were. I don't have to re-thing him every time. Kind of got on roughly what I want on right now. Okay, how's my money ass doing right now? Not brilliant. So I'll give her some slower rubbish too soon. I didn't get any Avenger Spirits for him, did I? I guess we can check with him if I did or not. Before we go to the Queen. Someone down here.
If it isn't the puny paleskin.
Aye.
Yes?
There's nothing really.
I have to be going.
Yes, yes. Do as you please. Now, back to work.
Can I do another cycle before we talk to the Queen?
Something about a heist.
Oh, yes. Reaver Bandits. Seriously. I say seriously, again, if you watch my channel, I like, obviously you know I go by IVATOPIA, but I also in games often use my real name as Ivan, but I don't normally use my real surname. I've always liked the name Reaver, so I was normally Ivan Reaver. Reaver's not my real name. That's just like, so in games I would often be IVATOPIA, Ivan Reaver, stuff like that in games as characters. Chronic is one I like too. Reaver Bandits and the Howling Steps.
I can take care of that.
You wanted Reaver Captain? Hell yeah, let's do that before we talk to the Queen. Get a bit more XP, then when we talk to the Queen we might be able to push off. Oh, desperate for the Queen, yeah, is it? Yeah. Queenie, we'll touch you in a bit. So what have you got for us? I probably need to be stronger, so I'm gonna get stronger first. Get stronger, get tougher. You like it? Is he going to come here? Oh, he left again. What? We're apart. Space bar, I'm hitting you. So, great keyboard, so we know. Okay. And also, wait to make this round faster. Found it, and if it was a Alt? Control? No. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Middle mouse button. I can also give you an arrow to where the location is. Where is it? Okay. I defeated Reavers in Howling Steps. Oh, is that it? No. What was that? Oh, it is. Is it right close to it then? Great Key Throne Room, Great Key Vantage Point. Okay, so it does. Am I supposed to pick that up, talk to her, then we go to Howling Steps? Is that what's supposed to happen? I can't just go and do it. Because I can't see the Howling Steps otherwise. Ricky from Ricky Thingy. Does my kid not know what Howling Steps are? So we spoke to the Queen. That's what's happening right now, because Swamplands, I can go to Swamplands. It's not the Howling Steps though. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to speak to the Queen first. Fudge, I'm gonna do this first. I can get to the Golden Road and get the Great Keep Kings. I wish you could zoom out completely. This is the full map. Right, to the throne room. I don't know where the Howling Steps are. Oh, I want to get stronger for her.
Well then, the Queen will want to report.
I talk to my other buddies first.
Stay close.
Here I come. Do the blue arrow. That's a cool set of armor, isn't it?
Let's talk later, shall we?
Alright. I want to word with Yara then. Or she didn't say the same. Do the Queen first. You want to talk to me?
General, what is it?
Oh, apparently you have a lot to say. What are your thoughts on the mission?
What are your thoughts on the mission?
My thoughts?
Yes, yours.
Why?
Just
Yeah,
wondering.
it's important.
Ah, well, what is there to say? The last thing this country needs right now is a war with crazy dwarves. Or some ancient god swallowing it whole. Though I had hoped for a longer respite, to be honest. 2 years since the wars, and here we are again at the verge of yet another one.
We'll make sure it doesn't come to that.
Your words in Ellen's ear, General.
I'd like to know more about the Purity War.
I'd like to know more about the Purity Wars. About your fight against Rondar Lacane.
To be honest, I'd rather not talk about it.
How come?
Because it brings up memories that I'd rather leave buried for now.
Fine.
You know, some of the things we saw on that journey, I don't think I'll ever forget them. The smelter, the massacres committed by the Bane. Let's change the subject.
Okay, fair
alright?
enough. Could you tell me more about the Circle?
Could you tell me more about the Circle?
Sure. Shoot.
And then let's figure play out. What are you doing? You should shoot. Not literally. Why was the Circle formed?
Why was the Circle formed?
What, they didn't tell you? My, you really have some catching up to do. Short answer?
Your version of it.
Because of the Mage Wars and the Purity. First, a mage abused his power in an attempt to overthrow the crown. Then a demagogue turned the table and orchestrated a genocide of everyone with enough magic to light a candle. After we defeated Lacane, it was clear that we could never ever let something like this happen again.
And so the Queen formed the Circle.
Oh, not just the Queen. She and Tahar initiated it. But the idea is for every country on Io to legitimize it as an independent entity representing the face of magic. The Orcs have already recognized it, and so have the more here. And once Circle Mage Undergast is done convincing the Everlight Mare, we'll move on to the Exalted Father. And later, Kalaya and Zoo. In the long run, we're also not going to stay here in Greykeep. Rowan suggested turning Mullendeer into the Circle's headquarters. But I'm not sure about that. I guess we'll see.
What's the Circle's purpose?
What exactly is the Circle's
Just
purpose?
can't tell you with the magic.
Control the use of magic?
More than that.
Protect
We're
it.
here to give mages across Viara a voice. See, one of the reasons why the Purity Wars happened was because mages just made for such damn good scapegoats. Deviant, potentially dangerous, sometimes ashamed of their nature. You get the idea, don't you?
I do. The ideal canvas for fear-mongering.
Exactly. The Circle is here to prevent that from ever happening again. We represent mages' interests, and we're the ones who will stand up if yet another hate-monger tries to use us for his power game.
Destroy
At the same time,
EO.
we also ensure that mages themselves don't abuse their power,
SpellForce
as
1.
Tahar's father did. Magic can be dangerous, and only a fool would deny that. There need to be laws, rules, and supervision. And that's what we provide.
How were members of the Circle chosen?
How are the members of the Circle
To harvest
chosen?
them.
You had no ties to the crown before, did you?
Ties to the crown. On the contrary. We might as well have been the ensemble of a Chilean freak show. What we all have in common, though, is that we played a pivotal role in ending the Purity Wars. And that Tahar trusted us. Also, our different backgrounds made us ideal for the role. An elf from Fin and Mir, a fire wielder orc, a demonologist from Kalea. The list goes on. The Circle's responsibility is to give a face to magic. And if
Really?
that face is a fat, perfumed bureaucrat, we'd be back with another mage-persecuting cult in no time. What the Queen wanted for the Circle was people from all walks of life with one thing in common. Magic.
Makes sense.
And that's weird that I don't know if the recording picked that up or not. I got a little message in the corner. SpellForce Soul Harvest, cloud error. But I'm not even saving right now, so why were you cloud erroring? That's a bit weird. What's Tahar Circle Mage 2?
Was
Technically
Tahar
not.
Circle Mage too?
No. Tahar's responsibility was the Wolf Guard. But we worked closely together. Was. Still feels strange to say it.
Who are the other Circle Mages?
Who are the other Circle Mages? There are 7 of you, right?
Yeah. Undergast, Gore, Uram, Iana, Iskrim, and Rowan. And surprise, all of them are out doing fancy things while I'm condemned to confer with nobles all day long. Though, admittedly, that has changed a little since you came here.
Definitely. Ow, is it my elbow? The side with me being here. Yeah, who is she? Oh, okay, that's get by each of them. So these are companions from the first, well, I keep saying the first game, but basically did the SpellForce 3, the base game. And technically, these were in SpellForce 1. I say technically, because I can't remember if it was the main game or the one expansion where you actually come across them, and they've got like defaults. Like I think she's got like an archer elf character as her and that, and I think they're possibly like the dead. One of the parts that they've been brought back to the dead, or like the ghost or something of them. It's only this one they finally given proper art and proper models. That's why they did. It looks a lot different in this than they do in the SpellForce 1. It would be nice if they went back to SpellForce 1 and actually, yes, it's the old graphics, this is a lot better graphic wise, but changed to to look more like this. When you come across that would be nice, they did that to unite the game a bit more, or the series.
Who's Iana?
Long story. Suffice it to say that she's a woman with extraordinary abilities. A Dreamweaver. She's currently overseeing the construction of the new Morhir city up north.
High Chieftain of the Great Tribe, isn't he?
Gore. He's the High Chieftain of the Great Tribe, isn't he?
Yeah.
Where is he now?
In Barga Gore, of course. Leading the Great Call.
Isgrim. That's the Earthshaper, isn't it? I heard about him.
Earthshaper, archaeologist,
It's a dwarf.
shaper enthusiast? Yes. He's up in Wolfgar, digging up bones and dusting off trinkets.
Isn't he the head of the Crit Guild?
Undergast. I think I've heard that name before. Wasn't he the head of the Creators Guild?
He still is. He's currently negotiating with the Everlight Mayor, Phelan Argyle. They still refuse to accept the Circle.
I'm trying to remember off my head who they are. Undergard, I'm trying to think, is he the demonologist character? Or was he the more the, the colour character out of the two? I can't think off my head between the two of them. Was the Crazy Guild? I think he's the colour character, isn't he? I can't get them two mixed up.
Uram. Was that the
He's the
demonologist?
demonologist.
The
Okay, got
ambassador
it.
told me about him.
I bet he did. Yeah, he's a demonologist.
Where is he?
In the scorching desert, helping the Iron Falcons improve the seal of the Fieldard tomb. An endeavor long overdue, if you ask me.
Maybe in this expansion we get to come across them and make like one off mission with them or something. That'd be cool. Well, she's a proper companion.
Rowan. Should I know him?
I don't think
Technically, the most
so.
important one.
Rowan was Isamo Tahar's right hand during the Mage Wars.
Wait, and he's a part of the Circle now. Isn't that a bit contradictory?
It is. But he switched sides after the war and helped us with our fight against the Purity. I still don't like him, though. He's vain and a bit too concerned with his own ambitions for my liking. To be honest, I'm glad he's not in the keep right now.
You know, he's like the most important one. Because obviously, that's literally how, if you first bought the first SpellForce, it never had, obviously 2 was now and then, 3 wasn't out then. Your first opening cutscene is Rohan fighting, I forgot the main villain, the other one, Circle Mage, falling in that chasm. And to me, at that time period, that was one of the best opening cutscenes of any game I've ever seen at that time period. There's been some of that since then, but at that time it was just spectacular. And they're falling, battling each other. And of course, he's the one who awakened you. I'm trying to think what we'll call the original one. The fudge. What were we? We were, because in 2 we got turned. What were we? Fudge. Sugar. I got completely blank. What characters were in game 1? Rune Warriors. That was it. Rune. He's the one who awakened our character's Rune. And then I think you then find out afterwards he ends up going back in time to, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's so long since I played it, to stop the earlier version of himself who kind of caused this war. Something like that.
Any idea when they'll return?
Once their missions are completed, I guess. And that might be a while.
Circle Mages help us with our missions?
Couldn't the Queen call the other Circle Mages back to help with our mission?
She could, but I don't think that's wise.
Why not?
Because their missions are equally important. While our mission's purpose is to prevent catastrophe, theirs have to do with restoration. With, you know, making things better. Which is a welcome development, if you ask me. If the only thing the Crown does is prevent the world from falling apart rather than trying to cement its foundations, I doubt this era of peace will last.
Good point, good point. Should take in our companions.
What's your take on our companions?
Oh, so we're doing the gossip thing? Sure, why not? Who?
So you don't care about my 2 mercenaries then at all?
How do you feel about Wraith?
Good question. To be honest, there's something about him that, I don't know, makes me melancholic. He tries not to show it, but it's always there. It reminds me of Tahar a little,
Seriously?
and that worries me. But if there's one thing I have no doubts about, it's his commitment to our mission.
Okay, good.
Either way,
It's the important part.
anyone else?
Apparently not. Tell me a little more about yourself.
So,
Well, you
tell
two
me a little
clammed
more
up.
about yourself.
Personal or professional interest?
Mostly personal.
I see. Well, here's the deal. Ask me what you want. But I get to ask something in return.
Fair enough.
All right.
Do you miss it sometimes, your homeland?
Do you miss Finn on Mir sometimes?
It's not that personal, okay.
Not really. Though sometimes there are those nights when I get nostalgic. I think of the giant trees, the towering buildings, and the tranquility. I wonder what my life would be like if I had stayed there, though I'm probably just romanticizing the past. I'm very good at that.
So you ask me anything in return? Do you do in your spare time?
What do you do when you're not out in the field or working for the Circle?
You're asking about my pastimes? That's unexpected.
Why?
I
Your hobbies.
I like nature, and I play cards.
Cards? You mean you gamble?
Sometimes, yeah. Not for high stakes, though. It's really just for fun. There are a couple of playing clubs down in Greyfell. You play too?
Really, it's not my thing. Sometimes, yeah. I'm just trying to think, like, in real life, like, I don't really gamble, but then again, I used to do lottery, so I guess that's technically gambling. I guess the odd occasion, and obviously if I had somebody who's interested, I guess I wouldn't mind then. At times we should play around, why not?
At times. We should play around someday.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll let you know the next time I'm heading down.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. Thanks, what? Do you miss... Yeah, that makes sense. What do you do in your spare time? Well, thanks for letting me know. Huh? I don't understand what I'm asking there. What are your plans? That makes sense. What do you mean? Thanks for letting me know. Oh, that's plans for the future.
What are your plans?
I don't
for
understand
the
that
future?
sentence.
You mean plans as in settle down, get fat with children, and grow old knitting in my rocking chair?
Is that what you
I
want?
guess.
Not really. I mean, someday, yeah, but as you might know, in elven terms, I'm barely an adult. Also, I was never good with plans. Things change all the time, so what's the point anyway?
Make some plans. It all depends.
It really depends. Sometimes plans make sense, sometimes they don't.
I guess.
I don't understand what I'm doing here. Well, thanks for letting me know. Me know what?
Well, thanks for letting me know.
Hold on. You're not getting off that easy. My question.
Oh, got it. So he can
Okay.
ask us questions.
I hope this isn't too personal. Was there ever a someone in your life? Like a significant other?
That's a subtext here. No. There was.
There was, yeah.
I thought so. I'd ask who it was, but this probably isn't the time and the place, so maybe some other day? I'm curious. Where were we?
Like I said, I like to try and play these as me, but sometimes it's hard because it's not. Like, it's just, yeah, super notific. I'm married in real life. But obviously in the game terms, he isn't. So, I could say, yeah. And obviously since Sudotiv can't play this, well, she could have did co-op, but... So I guess, in the storyline of this, he lost his significant other, I guess. Okay. So that's a little more about yourself. I'll see you around.
I'll see you around.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Yes?
Oh, when I said 27 minutes, I thought we would have already took the Queen. When I expected to have a chat with her, I didn't think it would be like the most of the episode. With that being said then, we will end here, and next episode we will give our report to the Queen, I guess.
This way.
So like, subscribe everybody. Have a great one day. Bye!